All right, so today we're going over how to solve linear and quadratic equations. Mainly, we're going to do the calculator steps. These are our gimmies. These are the ones we should not miss. We want to get these because there's going to be hardly any math involved. All we got to do is use our graph, use our Desmos. I have Inspire here as well, but I'm only going over Desmos in this video. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to find that equal sign, and we're going to graph the left side using y equals. Then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do the right side. So we do left side, then right side. Both of them get a y equals. The lines are going to cross. They're going to look something like that. It might be straight up and down. I don't know. But we're going to click where they cross at. We're going to click where the two colored lines cross. We're going to be given a point, x, y. The x value, the first one, this is our solution. This is our answer right here. All right? So I did throw on here some questions that have been asked in the past, how they ask these questions. So, being these are our gimmies, we want to get familiar with them. We want to know the words they use, what they ask. And there's a big one that pops up over and over again. I looked at a couple old STAAR tests, and these were the ones that came up. What is the solution to this equation? What is the positive solution? Which value of x is the solution? Which one makes the equation true? What is the solution to this equation? What is the solution? So we look at those. We see solution pop up out of the 6 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Solution came up 5 times. So if we see the word solution, what is the solution? Which value makes the solution? Right? We're doing this strategy right here. All right, flip it over. We want to solve each equation. So when we're solving, we're using this strategy. Remember, first strategy was to graph the left and the right side. But before I do that, I'm going to write my y equals because I know I'm going to have 2 lines. I'm going to put a line down my equal sign. Whenever I find it, I put a line right down it. It's my barrier, my dividing line. I'm going to do the left side, negative 7r plus 2r. Then I'm going to do the right side. It gets its own 120. So here's our left side. Here's our right side. Then we go to Desmos and we type them up. Oops. Y equals negative 7r plus 2r. Now the next one. Y equals 20. Oops. Misclick. That green line went away. That's all right. We just got to zoom out a bit because we got to go all the way up to y of 20. I look, my 2 lines, my red and my green cross. I click there. We're given the point, negative 420. We only want the x value. We only want that first one. So on our paper, we're going to do r equals negative 4. All right. We're going to jump down, look at a couple special cases real quick. So no solution, or when the 2 lines are parallel. That means they're never going to touch. So I have this problem right here. Draw my dividing line, put my 2y equals. We got negative 2x plus 2. And then we got negative 2x plus 1, right? So we have our 2 lines here. I'm going to x out of these, and we're going to type this in. Y equals negative 2, parentheses, x plus 2. That gives us 1 line. Now do y equals negative 2x plus 1. So we look. Here's our purple and black line. No matter how far I zoom, no matter how much I move, these lines never touch. So this is what parallel lines means. This is what it means to have no solution. Doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. So I wanted to show you when these lines are parallel, no solution. It's just like when we have systems, guys, just like when we do systems. We're also going to look, both of these cover this one, so I'm only going to do one of them. I'll probably do the top one because it'll be quicker. Y equals. Put my line. Y equals 0. Y equals negative 8n plus 8n. So I go to Desmos. We're going to X out here. Oh, let me move my paper so I can see my equations. Y equals 0. Y equals negative 8n plus 8n. So if you look, our red covered our blue line. They're on top of each other. They're always touching. So when we get the same line, when we only have one line show up like that, where it's one line on top of the other, that's when our answer is going to be all real numbers. So infinite solutions, all real numbers mean the same thing. You can try that one on your own, but I want to get down to this one because I only have a little bit of your time. When we're solving quadratics, the same exact strategy, but I want you to write it down. We can have, then put a colon like that right there. We can have one solution. We can have two solutions. Or we can have no solutions. These are the three scenarios. These are the three things that could happen, okay? We could have one, we could have two, or we could have none. It just depends how many times the lines cross. So we're going to knock these three out real quick, and then we're going to get you going on your assignment for the rest of the day, all right? So, same strategy. Y equals. Put my line. X to the power of 2 minus 5x plus 3. That's one side. And then y equals 0. Go to Desmos. X out here, X out there. Y equals X. To get the power of 2. Oh, I can't see my keyboard because all this stuff is in the way. To get the power of 2, we click on our keyboard little picture right here. A to the power of 2 gives us x to the power of 2. I only want one of those, not two. And then we click, we're good. Minus 5x plus 3. So that gives us the one line. I'll put the y equals 0. Gives us our second. I want where the purple crosses the green. Well, on this one, it happens twice. So we have two solutions. So I'm going to put them both. X equals 0.697 and 4.303. So on this one, it happened to be both of them. Let's go to the next one. Y equals 4x to the power of 2. Y equals 12. Let's type it in. Y equals 4x to the power of 2. Let me click. Boom. Y equals 12. Don't see that red line. We just got to zoom out a bit. There it is. Look at that. We got two solutions again. So we got x equals negative 1.732 and x equals positive 1.732. Got one more. Y equals 1 minus 2x and negative x to the power of 2. 1 minus 2x, y equals negative x to the power of 2. My y equals here. So if we look at this one, let's zoom in a bit. We got three dots all by ourselves. But our blue line, it doesn't really cross the green line. It just kind of skims up next to it. That's still an intersection. That's still considered a solution. So we look there. We get x equals 1. So that's all I got for you today. If you have any questions, go ahead. Feel free to ask. But yeah, let's get going on this thing. Let's do this.